Right then guys, we're all set up. We're going to be going after the Heart Nebula tonight, which is a hydrogen alpha target. It's a good old emission nebula. I'm hoping to try 12-minute exposures at ISO 1600, as that's what worked quite well in test shots last night. This is going to be my second try using this new guide scope. It's not exactly balanced properly on the actual HEQ5 Pro mount, but I'm going to give it a go anyway, as the guiding was working pretty well last night, with about 0.5 arc seconds. Yeah, we're going to get set up and we're going to give it a go. Let's do this. Okay, so the telescope is now in the home position. We're now going to get started with the hand controller. Time is 20:35. Yes. 2-star. Sirius. And let's go. This is the star we'll be aligning with, right there. So fingers crossed, we turn this camera on, get the cables out of the way. The star is not there. Okay then guys, so if we now come to the camera, as you can see there, right in the center, we've got the star Sirius, one of the brightest stars in the sky. You can see it just over there. Now, in order to focus the telescope, I got this fun little toy known as a Batonov mask. Now, these funny little shapes which are inside this mask help form diffraction spikes, which help me focus my telescope. So if we just put it on the end there, that'll do. It's now on the end of my telescope. Okay, so once we've got our Batonov mask onto the telescope, if we come back to the DSLR, and as you can see here, I've zoomed in, it's formed some diffraction spikes on the star Sirius. Now, in order to focus my telescope, all I'm going to do is move that middle diffraction spike into the center of those two outer ones, which I'm going to do now, which, to be fair, it's already really close because I had it there last night. Okay, so our telescope is all focused. Now we're going to move over to our second star to align it even further. Focused somewhere over there. Got a bit of a full moon tonight, but I'm going to be shooting in narrow band, so this won't be a problem, I shouldn't think. And we now have got the star Murphak centered in my camera, so we've completed the alignment. This telescope now knows exactly where it is in the sky. So now we're going to move to my target, the Heart Nebula. Okay, so now to get the Heart Nebula, we're going to go to the IC catalogue, and the Heart Nebula is 1, 8, So if we now press enter, and again, mind the light, that'll be getting turned off in a moment. We'll now be focused on the Heart Nebula. So let's take some test shots and see what we get. Alright guys, so as we can see, it is a lovely and clear night. We've got the moon out, and the Heart Nebula itself should be located just somewhere around here. So we're just taking a quick test shot just to see whereabouts it is. This is shot at 25,600 ISO. See what we get. And you can't see it because it's just completely and utterly too bright. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. So as you can see there, you can kind of make out the shape of the Heart Nebula. Now, I think, me personally, I'm quite happy with where this is, so I'm going to leave it there. We're now going to set up the laptop, get the auto guidance started, and hopefully we'll have a brilliant night of imaging with no clouds. Let's go. Nice, we can already see stars. So we're almost pretty much focused in this guide camera already from last night, which is quite happy. In fact, I might even leave it there, because from what I found last night, you can guide without perfectly focused stars. So I'm going to press this button. We've found some guide stars, which are all the green ones. And this is now going to start guiding on this star here. Now that we've done this, it's going to start calibrating. So I'm going to step away from the mount because I don't want to mess up this calibration. We'll see when it's done. Alright guys, good news. So our guiding has just finished calibrating. And as we can see here, we've got the graph going. And this is basically just showing us the adjustments that this software is making to the mount in real time. And over here we can see our guiding. Now this is really good guiding, as we've got 0.3 arc seconds. I've heard online that anything which is under 1 second is really good guiding, so I'm very happy with this. So at this point, all we've got to really start doing is get the camera going and start imaging. Alright guys, so we've got the intervalometer all set up at 12 minutes, a small interval timer. This is ready to go. The guiding looks good. The camera is now set at ISO 1600, which, if you didn't know, ISO is basically just the level of brightness. And the higher you go, the more noise you introduce. So the lower we get, the better. So all in all, I'm hoping for a good night. There have been some 30-mile-an-hour gusts, which are not good, but this will be a good tester to see how well my images can actually be in these stronger wind conditions. So I'm really hoping for the best, and even if the conditions aren't the best, I'm still hoping for a good night. I'll see you guys soon. And away we go. Alright guys, so I know I was only meant to do one night of imaging, but I really like this target, so I decided to do a second night, a third night, and this is now the fourth night of imaging the Heart Nebula. Now, I've got about almost 9 hours of hydrogen alpha data on this target, so I think tonight I'm going to get some RGB data to try and blend into that as well and make some nice star colours and make that pop out. and then I might get some more HA just to build that right up to 10 hours if I can, and maybe even a little more going further into the night. Aside from that, I'm ready to image. Let's get going.